Well, it empowers staff members, technicians, assistants to be able to delegate, and that can be hard for team members who are supposed to be leaders. They have a hard time face to face. If you put it in the task, you'd be like, okay, this is the task you need to do. And the opening tasks, you need to prep the exam rooms. And that seems simple and it seems simple to me, but people can misconstrue. So they can task a specific team member or other team members what needs to happen. Um, it
So one of the cultural aspects of our clinic, and I think with a lot of sort of smaller privately owned clinics, we don't have corporate overlords. We don't have a strict hierarchy of, you know, tenured members of staff. We have a group of people who have to figure out how to work together in a chaotic environment. And they are human beings. They have complex emotional states, and we work in an environment that is inherently emotional. And we don't have the ability to sort of impose a bunch of rules on them and force them to behave like robots. We have to just provide the tools that let them behave like human beings and still get their jobs done. And so that's a lot of the culture is allowing this sort of autonomous, self-organized team to exist without us having to sort of force it to happen. And that's why, if you provide your team with the right tools and the right support, and software doesn't solve all these problems. It's just in some ways the software is an expression of the philosophy of allowing these human beings to become team members and providing the support that they need in order to make these connections with each other and to get their jobs done and to make the connections with the clients. Again, having the context in the medical record of all the previous conversations that other team members have had with the client means that when one of our assistants or one of our client service representatives is having a conversation with the client, they can come into that conversation with the context and without the concern of trying to figure out, what is this client thinking about? What is the problem that they're dealing with here? And so having that confidence and having that understanding of everything surrounding that conversation makes it much easier for them to be sort of fully present in the conversation. And that shows through in the way our clients appreciate our staff members.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we get thank you notes from our clients all the time, and we get clients who feel that, we are their vet clinic. They come to us because they feel part of a community that's centered around our clinic and our staff. And the reason that our staff can support that is because they have this culture of being able to connect with the clients.
Yeah. Instead of having to use their personal phone or email, it's all through VetBadger. So, and it's again through their chart, and no one else offers that. So that empowers the staff to communicate with the client in a safe, neutral environment about their pet without having to take their personal life in it. And yeah, because we're emotional, we love what we do, and being able to do that in a professional manner, in an easy manner, is empowering and it's fantastic. So I have staff members who like coming to work, and yeah, I have clients who one week got a bouquet of flowers, and then one staff member got a gift card for to get yarn, because obviously my staff member talked to the client about knitting and crocheting, and because my clients know my staff members, they're building bonds, and that's really important. And that client, their pet had passed, and they were giving us flowers and cards and money for buying coffee. I mean, that's the appreciation of that communication and trust they have with us as a team.
And again, it's not the software doesn't produce that, right? We have fantastic staff members and we have fantastic clients, but the software lets us take all the rest of the drudgery out of the way so that these human beings can interact as human beings. And that's really the core of the culture.